Hey everyone, I'm Mackayla. Welcome to the Soundtrack of Our Lives podcast. We are going to jump right in with the two hardest questions of all.
Uh-oh.
Who are you and what have you been up to recently?
Who am I? I'm a musician and dog mom. And recently I just dropped my first single off my new project. The single's
Yay!
called Forget It. Yeah.
So, you said you got a new dog. What kind of dog?
It's an Italian greyhound.
Mm,
Yeah, her name's Bjork. She's awesome. Yeah, I've been wanting a dog for a long time. And so, it was a 5-year plan. Like literally since COVID, I was like, okay, I have to really make sure I can be responsible for this, dedicate the time. And then finally, I was like, okay, I'm at the perfect apartment. I have the time for it. I can take care of her. And then finally, she came into my life. And then I thought about her name, even in COVID. I was like, I'm going to name her Bjork, like the singer. And then boom, okay, it's like a manifestation. She came to life.
yeah. I love that you had a plan for it.
That's my brain. That's literally everything I want in life. I've already, like, even as a kid, I mean, I don't want to forward too much, but even like getting signed to the label, I was like, at 13, I was like, it's going to happen. I don't know the timeline, but it will happen.
Right. I mean, I feel like at a certain point you have to have that plan or the steps to get there. Otherwise, you'll never get there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Except, sometimes I have my plan of like getting boba and I'm like, okay, but I need to also be on a good diet. So like, what's the plan?
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but
Yeah.
at least the dog and getting signed to the label worked out for you.
Awesome. The two big manifestations came to life. Yeah.
Very, very important ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and your new song. What has it been like that it's been out now?
Oh, it's been really cool. It's interesting because with other times I've dropped singles, it's been kind of like I'll drop it, and I'm not saying there hasn't been a rollout, but with this, there's just so much even beyond the single, like the pictures and the videos and all this, and it's been just such an awesome experience because this just feels so close to like my actual identity of who I am. Like the whole video is quite literally picture of what I have experienced and done, like a movie. So it happening in real time is like surreal to finally hear it, to get the feedback. And the feedback has just been so positive. I'm not like a huge artist, but like even that little cult fan base I have has been just solid responses compared to other stuff I've released. They're like, yo, this is it. And I'm like, yeah, I know, this is it.
That's awesome. I'm glad that people are loving it. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I love that it's so, like, everything you've put out is so cohesive.
Yeah, yeah. I started working with Jamie about 2 years ago now, and he's really taught me about how to be cohesive when it comes to like songs and the palette and colors and all these things and also Shade as well, who I've been working with. They're just like such a dream team to have because I kind of have like an ADHD brain where I'm 10 things at once, and they're like they know how to just narrow things down and make it its purest form. And so by doing that, I have something to follow because I will just get sidetracked so quickly. So they're like kind of guiding me with it, and I'm loving it too because I'm embracing a saturation of a picture or like an outfit that I'm putting or the way this video is. It's been such a fun experience.
And I think it's something that not all fans understand is the cohesiveness that goes into the media release for a song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like growing up as a listener too, just like it's just the album and the band's dropping it.
Yeah.
And then I slowly realized being on the back end, I was like, oh no, there's a whole rollout. You better stick to that. And yeah, it's just really, it kind of reminds me of, because I'm in school right now, it just reminds me of like just doing a project and they're giving you all these steps to follow and you have to make sure you do the assignment correctly. And obviously, and also every assignment is kind of subjective, to be honest, but it's your own version. And so kind of two and two went together and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Oh, I see why we have to do it this way. So people have something to follow up on. Because again, before I was just all over the place, but now it's like, oh, they see where this is going. So it's a nice trail to start.
What are you studying in school?
Oh, I'm studying. Well, I'm not in law, but I'm studying
Oh,
paralegal. I
cool.
just have a thing for like just I like school. I'm a nerd. I like studying, but I feel like because I've worked like so many office jobs, I'm so good at like back work and typing and just knowing little meticulous things. And also, I love logic. So like I just always like finding reasoning for things. And
Hmm.
paralegals always do the back work for the most part for lawyers. So it's kind of like you're kind of in the game, but quite literally not because you're not. But just like the baby, not baby work, but you know, like that baby step to law. So it's a weird, fun thing. Most people would be like, "What are you talking about?" But I think I hit a point in my life where, because I was working these crazy 9 to 5s, you start embracing the madness of an office place, and you just find like what you're good at. And
Hmm.
yeah, I'm a killer at being a manager and doing office work, but I'm also good at music.
Two very different things.
Totally. I'll say this now for anyone who's a new listener or just finding me out. I love different things and I'm very good at different things, but that's just my world.
So, do you want to become a lawyer or do you just want to stick with pre law?
No, I mean, ideally, yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I think music right now is like my child that I've been growing and I'm going to keep planting, and it would be great to do it full time. But yeah, I definitely am going to keep studying, at least in the back end. I think the brain is a muscle that needs to continuously be used. And I just found myself the past couple of years, I was always doom scrolling and it was totally messing with my way of thinking. And I'm really into helping people out and talking and motivating and moving things very quickly. School's just helped me out articulate things better. And my parents are from different countries. Growing up here, my English is good, but having foreign parents, my English was kind of broken a little bit, but I got better now. So at the end of the day, it's fun for me. That's pretty much it. It's fun for me and I embrace it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something you enjoy, why not pursue it?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what kind of law you would study?
Oh, yeah. I mean, right now, I think intellectual property, just because of artificial intelligence and just everything right now is getting copied, and people are pissed. You know, a lot of artists are mad, a lot of musicians.
Hmm.
So it would be nice to kind of learn about those ethics because, yeah, every line of law is different. I feel like family law would be too emotional for me. But yeah, IP kind of would be my way to go. But if I end up in entertainment, that would also be cool too because I totally understand that and I'm already in that world. But definitely, I mean, but both worlds can kind of go together. So just depends where I'm at, maybe in 10 years. But again, 10 years, things could change. Maybe artificial intelligent lawyers exist and they don't need lawyers anymore. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. You could be your own lawyer. You wouldn't have to pay somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I realized growing up, it was hard for me to read the fine print. I'll be honest. Like, I'm very like, okay, I'm very get this out of my way, but I've totally made mistakes by doing that. Now I'm like, why is my car not working? There's the lemon law, like, why is this, and stuff in the workforce too. It's always good to know your Miranda rights, know all these things. It's weird how we're so kind of consumed by it because everything has a law to it. So it's just nice to know how to kind of work with it and have it work in your favor at the end of the day, to be honest. So
Yeah, that's very important.
exactly. It's again such a random topic in between music, but it's just my thing.
I mean, yeah, I love that you're so passionate about it.
Yeah. It's my Hannah Montana world, I swear.
I feel like a lot of people have that with work. You go to work and it's like your colleagues, you're like best friends with them at work and they're like, and then you leave work and you never think of them. But like when you're at work, it's like, oh my God, you're like a different person.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's totally different. Yeah. I think because I've had so much downtime besides music, and sometimes music can get a bit emotional, and sometimes diving into that world can be so extreme for me. And at the end of the day, it's art for me. Like, I'm very, yeah, like, this is my painting, this is my child. I want to do things from the heart, and the industry has its own demeanor of how they go about things. So at the end of the day, like, I just do things from the heart, truly. Like, it's never been about let's make all this money. It's been just like I do it because I love it. Same goes for like school.
Yeah, I don't think too many people become musicians to make money.
Yeah, I know. I I've seen it though. I've seen it. I've seen it in the past, and they figured out how to work it. It's just there's a whole social media thing to run in, and hey, I mean, kudos to them. I think they're for any industry though. Like, if your main goal is to make money from it, and you find out a way to do it, then they crack the code. Personally, for me, I'm stuck on the art part. I'm like, okay, let's keep making this beautiful painting Mona Lisa. Yeah.
I mean, I think there's something to be said for both sides.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And, you know, the ideal world would be to mix them together, but
Of course. Yeah. I mean, shoot, if I can do that, that would be awesome. I mean, I've seen so many of my friends because I kind of like, I was in the rock scene and then I was in the SoundCloud rapper world during Little Peep. And it was so crazy to see a lot of my friends independently become successful with music streaming and just making a living for themselves. So it was, and I got to ride that wave a little bit too, not on like that scale, but yeah, even like a friend. I mean, it was not a close friend, but you know, an acquaintance was like Freddie Dredd, like on TikTok. I remember right before that song blew up, and after it's like such a pendulum swing of a career. So it's cool to see it, though. I'm like, I have hope in that. I'm like, all right, they can do that. I could do that.
yeah, why not?
Yeah, yeah. So, but you know, the industry is always moving and trying to catch that wave and ride it.
I think it's one of those things because you see someone who's doing so well and you're like, well, why can't I be doing that?
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah. I mean, it's so interesting because with the independent artists I saw, they were, the one thing I caught about a lot of them was their branding, and not that it was a branding in order to sell. It was just, they were so into their own way of doing things that the masses loved. Like, I remember even like when the rapper Cemetery came out, or Bones and Suicide Boys, and like they somehow have their own niche and style, and like people love that though because it's so original, and so like people, whoa, this is sick. So it helped me a lot too to influence me to become my own individual. But again, I'm such a palette and a sponge where I'm like inspired by so many things, so it's never like cohesive. But having Jamie and Shade on board now has me understanding what at least my personal brand would be.
Yeah, I think that's something that people don't think about, is that even as an individual, whatever industry you're in, you have a personal brand, whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
No, totally. It's so funny though, because some of my friends, I tell them that they're like, I don't want to be branded. And I was like, well, it's not a bad thing. It's like, it's just the same way about like what you like to wear, you know, where do you like to shop? Okay. You know, I remember in high school, people got the Hot Topic, you got the Zoomies, like you know, were you a skater? And it's, you don't need to label it, but at least have something people recognize you by.
Right. Your brand is like your personality.
Yeah, exactly. And it can change. It can always shift. But if there's something people can connect to, you know, like even when I go to certain shows, obviously there's weirdly a crowd that kind of looks similar, that kind of dresses similar. And it's just because that's the branding. They all follow it. And it's a beautiful thing to see, to be honest. I love it.
Yeah, no, it is really cool to go to a show and see that everyone is similar but so different.
Oh, yeah.
They all love this one thing, but they're all very different from each other.
Yeah, and they're all there for that same reason, which is the music. And it's cool. That's why I love going to different shows too. I get to experience all those different crowds. Recently, my friend Nastasha was playing guitar for Destroy Boys, and that crowd was like, they all dressed awesome. I was like, why does everyone here like have cool hair? Like, you know, like. And then I also saw this other band called Boa, and their fans were cool too. It was just it's a cool thing to see. So yeah, I embrace it all. But my OCD brain though, I pay attention to everything. That's why I can like, so that's okay. They're wearing that. Okay, because this. Okay, yeah. All right, got it. You know.
I know. I'm always seeing outfits. I'm like, that is so cool. But I'm like, wait, I could never pull that off.
Yeah. Well, you can. You can. Don't say that. You could.
I don't know, but I don't.
You're like, oh.
It's like one of those things, you know?
You're like, can I pull
like,
off
that looks so cool.
16-inch mohawk at a distiller show? Like, yeah.
Kind of mentioned some of your small influences. What would you say are some of the biggest influences on the music you're making right now?
Oh, yeah. So there's this band called Curve that came out in the 90s. And yeah, I heard of them a couple of years ago. I actually found out about them through a Typo Negative interview, which is also another influence. And they're just really cool. They're kind of like shoegazy, but have that industrial vibe to them. Also, like, I'm a big Faith No More fan. So Mike Patton has this sort of style where he kind of like yells. He's like, you know, so that's been a big influence. And then Lots of just 90 girl singers like Fiona Apple, Bjork, and trying to think who else. I literally have a whole playlist of it, like Alanis Morissette. So just getting into that, because it's weirdly enough, though I was born in 96, I totally feel like my style was that. I connected to that because it was so raw, and I feel like naturally at the studio, like I am that raw person. I'm not saying I don't have like a what do you say, like a singing style where it's like a Mariah Carey. I'm very like it's its own thing. So yeah, that was those were pretty much like the influences for the record.
Those are some great influences and influences for your
Yeah.
dog too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As you can tell, now you see where it's all coming together.
Yeah. I love it. It's
Yeah.
influencing your whole life.
Yeah, literally, it's consuming me.
I mean, but how can music not?
I
It's one of those
know.
things.
I know. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everything. I can't get away from it. And it's like funny because even when I will shut things off, somehow I'm like, I want to check out this artist. Or like I'll hear something on the radio. I'm like, I'll Shazam that and check it out. It's
Hmm.
every day, all day.
Yeah, it never ends. You can never disconnect
Never.
in both a good and a bad way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I love that music has its own mood. So like, if you're feeling kind of up, you go to the gym, you blast some I don't for me, I'm weird. I'll just blast like German, Swedish techno, hard techno music. If I'm feeling down,
Hmm.
I got like that emo playlist from high school. I'm like, this is gonna hit.
We
Yeah.
all do.
So it fits for any mood. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about music is that there's something for every mood.
Yeah, yeah. Even for studying, I'll listen to some Beethoven and freaking get my study on, and it weirdly works. Like there's like 3 hour Beethoven Chopin study music. I'm like, let's get into it, dude.
Yeah. I love some good study music.
Yeah, it helps. I realize like I'm like, all right, I have to really lock in, put the phone down, just like not think about it. I'm like, all right, okay, let's do it. I need to just yeah. Or sometimes I'll not
Hmm.
music, but I'll listen to like positive affirmations in the morning.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, and also at night, I believe subconscious mind intakes information a lot. So I try to remind myself, I'm
Hmm.
like, we can do it today. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you listen to like positive affirmations while you're sleeping?
Yeah, like right before bed when I'm kind of in that in between of like delirium.
Hmm.
You know what I found is that before bed, like when I was younger, I would watch, not saying I watch horror movies, but I realized I would get nightmares because I'm watching a horror movie. And I was like, that's
Hmm.
crazy. What if I did the opposite? Like, what if I listened to something so positive and amazing and motivational?
Hmm.
And yeah, it's totally reshaped my mood. Like I'll wake up just with a clear mind. I've been doing it almost every night and every morning, at least for 10 minutes. And it's weird. It does something to my brain. It's just a scratch of just my little happiness. And then I feel good. Yeah. The wall comes off and I'm like, all right, motivated. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite affirmation?
Oh, there's this YouTuber named Lavender. There's affirmations by Lavender, and it basically is just like incantations of like, today's gonna be a great day, and I can be, I can do whatever, I'm capable of doing whatever I want, and I can achieve anything. So it's just the sweet affirmations, and then at night. Sometimes there's some male creators, I forgot what their names are, but it's more intense, more like I will succeed in the biggest way. Just, and sometimes I'll fall asleep to it. So I don't have a favorite male one, but I do have a favorite female, which is Lavender.
I love that. Do you have a favorite affirmation overall?
um, yeah, like it's kind of something along the lines of like, yeah, I have the capacity to achieve whatever I want. Like I have the strength. It's always like I have the strength, I have the capacity, I'm capable. Nothing can get in my way because yeah, like I'm powerful. I'm a powerful being. I can make things happen. So it's something along the lines of that. I realized when because I love self motivation speakers, like I love Tony Robbins and just other people within that realm, and I've studied like a little bit of this thing called NLP, which is like neuro linguistic reprogramming. And he spoke about how incantation is what can make you get things done and just kind of get over the fear and doubt, because most of the time it's just fear and doubt. that get in the way. And yeah, I've somehow managed to get a lot of things done by doing that. So I strongly believe in motivational sayings and speakers.
Now I feel like I need to listen to more.
Yeah, yeah, a hobbit. It's the Hobbit. A habit. It's definitely a habit. Yeah, when I was going through like a tough time, I didn't have resources, and yeah, as a kid, my dad would basically kind of show me about a lot about that world, like The Secret and Law of Attraction and all these things, and I realized that as an adult, I'm like, why don't I resort back to that? And yeah, I found a lot of like peace of mind through that. And I'm hoping one day in the future too, when the crowds get bigger, yeah, I would love to help people out. Like I've gone through a lot of crazy stuff in my life, like really depressing, crazy stuff, but found my way out. So if I can help people through my music or words, I would love to do that.
Yeah, maybe you should create your own affirmation videos.
Yeah, maybe there you go. Maybe you just guided me through maybe you took me to my next step. Uh-oh.
Another side project.
Yeah, my next line of work.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a try. We'll see. Now you legit, you gave me an idea. I'm like, you know what, maybe you're right.
I feel like that'd be really cool because that could be like part of your brand with your music.
Yeah. Affirmations by Saphir. What's up, guys? Don't drink the boba. You have the capacity of not having sweets today.
That's a hard one. Like no chocolate, no sweet. Like, oh.
Oh, I'm fighting it all the time. It sucks. I feel like because I have like the money and the availability to do things, at which anybody can just go to a gas station and get like chocolate for like a buck or two. It's like, oh, it's the temptation is there, and it's a daily fight for me. I'm always going sugar free.
Yeah, it's hard for me because at work,
yeah,
there's always like chocolate.
That's my vice, I swear. But you know what? When I'm locked in and I'm really focused, I'm able to. But when I'm stressed, I'm like, there we go. Here we go again. Here we go. I'm going to get boba again at 2 a.m. because there's a spot here that's open all night. I'm like, oh, geez. I'm like, just go to bed.
They need to close earlier.
I know. And they need to shut every store needs to shut down, actually. Just please let me. I realize when I'm in situations where I can't leave a certain place, I will just, there we go, I won't eat. Like I'll be at the nail salon, I can't leave, you can't eat, can't do anything. I gotta stay, stay put. And when I'm in class, stay put. But they got the vending machines and I'm like, don't do it again.
It's so easy to give in.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm trying to learn my discipline, but I feel like in this country though, it's any person I talk to though, they're like, listen, you got to have a sweet treat. I'm like, got it.
It's a very cultural thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The American culture, the sweet treat.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
Before I ask the last question, was there anything else that you wanted to mention or talk about?
No, I think we're solid from now. This is just like my first podcast. So, what's up to everybody? Like, welcome to my crazy world. Yeah, the journey is going to keep evolving, and I'm excited for everyone to join me on it. I think it's going to be something really special, and I'm glad that this first record came out, and I think the EP is going to be sick. I got the band together, so I'm excited to play these shows and meet the supporters and get to know everybody. I think this is going to be something different, and I'm trying to think. I'm trying to connect my words together. I just love this so much. I love this with all my heart, and I'm really excited for what's to come. Thank you.
It's awesome. I'm excited for it too. Excited for you. Okay, so the last question is, what is the soundtrack of your life?
Ooh, that's such a great question. Soundtrack of my life. Is it like an album or a single song?
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Oh man. Damn, that's a great question. You know what? I feel like a majority of my life growing up, I'm gonna give a couple of answers to this.
Okay.
It's ABBA. Like ABBA, the band.
Yeah.
ABBA was like one of the first artists I heard when I was a kid. And my dad used to play them a lot. And I almost feel like every single song is like a moment in my life, like The Winner Takes It All, even Mamma Mia, The Dancing Queen, like Waterloo, like give me a man after midnight. Like it's so weirdly my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I mean, I feel like that comes from my dad's side, and then my mom's side, she played a lot of Gypsy Kings. So if I can double that, put that into the soundtrack of my life, that's pretty much it. We got the Gypsy Kings and ABBA.
Good. I like it.
Yeah.
I love ABBA.
Yeah, it's a classic. I think everybody has heard at least one ABBA song in their life.
Yeah.
And they're such an incredible group, and I just, yeah, if you play The Winner Takes It All, I'll shed a tear. That song makes me cry. And yeah, like with Gypsy Kings, they have the song Bamboleo, which is like a classic song they have, and yeah, it hits different. My brain right now, I'm like, wow, that's a deep question. But yeah, I think those two really play out. And if I'm having the third personal one, because I feel like it's left and right, the one that like hits the heart the
Mm-hmm.
most is Leonard Cohen. I've always
Okay.
loved Leonard Cohen. God, I sound like I'm like, oh, Leonard Cohen, he's my friend back in my day. We would play Leonard. I'm like 28 years old. Yeah, lately he's been kind of hitting the heart too. So I guess those three cohesively would be the soundtrack of my life.
I like it. It's very diverse.
Thank you.
Yeah, so for all of our listeners who want to stay updated on you, hear all the music when it comes out, where can they find you?
I'll say my handle for now is Saphir 1996, but there might be a chance it will turn into Saphir Levy. You can find that either on Spotify, SoundCloud, TikTok, iTunes Music, Instagram, and I'm sure if there's other social medias, you can just find it in the link in the Instagram bio. I'm always doing live streams too on TikTok, and maybe you'll find me on the street on Melrose or Eagle Rock having my boba.
And walking your dog.
And walking Bjork. Bjork also has a TikTok if you want to follow her. It's just Bjork the Iggy.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. So you can find me there, and I'm stoked for the future. Let's bring it on 2025.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, it's solid. I'm ready. I'm pumped. Let's go.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thank you so much. Yeah, have a great rest of the day. And party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. It's Wayne's World. JK, it's the soundtrack of our lives podcast. Stay tuned.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Talk soon.
Listeners, go check her out, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Blue Sky, and TikTok at STO Lives Podcast. Thanks for listening.